What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna do another big deal. We are gonna go buy a $50,000 Pokemon ETB collection. But this time we're not flying anywhere. We're actually gonna do a local deal here in Dallas. We're gonna meet up with Mo TCG. Some of you guys may know him. He also does vendor POVs. I actually met Mo last year. He was a giveaway winner for the Houston Collecticon, I believe, and he has came by the table and done several deals before. So I know him, and he reached out to me and said he had this crazy ETB collection and he wants to sell it all. So we reached out and we came to a deal. So now we're gonna go meet up with him. I wouldn't consider myself an ETB collector. I mean, I do have some here, some Pokemon Center ones, you know, the Evolving Sky, Crown Zenith, the Pokemon 151, but I thought it'd be a cool and unique deal. I mean, I've never bought this many ETBs before, and he has some pretty good ones there, some heavy hitters. I mean, it's worth almost $50,000, so it's kind of crazy. But all the ETBs that you do see on this video, they will be for sale. I think I'm keeping a couple. I'll let you know which ones those are later. But if you're interested in any of those ETBs, I will have them listed on my website at packbattle.shop. So be sure to go check it out if you're interested in any of those. I will bring some to the shows to do some deals, but when we travel, it's kind of hard to travel, especially with ETBs. So if you really want and you're interested, your best bet is probably the website. So be sure to go check that out. We're here waiting for Mo. Got David with us today. Hired him as my personal security. Oh, there he is. Mo's here. Let's get it. All right, let's do this deal. All right, so like I said, Mo, he's been by the table plenty of times. He actually won the first giveaway we did in Houston last year. Me and David partnered up and did a, what was it, the VIP pass? Was it VIP? Yeah, VIP pass back last year. But he said he had this insane ETB collection that he's been wanting to sell. He hit me up and I'm like, all right, I'm interested. So he drove, you say 4 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours, and we're gonna do the deal. So show me what you got, bro. I'm excited to see.
All right, so we can start with the ones on the back here, actually.
So it's 140 ETBs, right?
141.
41 ETBs. So obviously we're not gonna show every single one right now, but just to kind of give you guys an example. So he has a bunch of 151 ETBs here. Those are super popular right now.
Something 151 in all of them.
Oh, this whole thing is 151?
Absolutely Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, but all this here is 151. Lost Origin, Pokemon Center, ETB. All good there. We got Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, Pokemon Center. It's pretty cool. This is Fusion Strike.
It is.
Fusion Strike, and then this is Celebrations. But you also have a Generations one here. Kind of go through that here in a little bit. Where are the heavy hitters at, brother? Show me the big boys.
So they're all gonna be mixed together, like I said, but I got another 4 boxes for you here. So where would you like me to put them?
Let's just put them right here. I'll do a more in-depth one later. So we got Stellar Crown, Steam Siege Hidden Fates. This is a very popular one. I remember when I went rogue and opened like 15 of these and never got the Charizard. It's pretty cool here. Champion's Path. I'm trying to show you guys some of the real good ones. This one's a pretty cool one here. Has a tear on it, unfortunately, but still very, very big one here. Celestial Storm is a good one. Dragon Majesty. This one's sick. Burning Shadows. This one's pretty sick as well. Team Up booster boxes are going crazy. ETBs are starting to climb as well. This is pretty cool because I've always wanted these. There's one of them here, the Evolutions one, the blue and red one. I wanted to buy them when they were like 150 a pop. Never picked them up. So these I'll probably just keep for myself, but I've always wanted these, so these are pretty cool. So probably the biggest ETB in this collection, Ancient Origins. I think last time I saw these were creeping up to $2,800, almost $3,000. Pretty valuable and rare ETB. All these ETBs here, we got that box, this box, 3 whole boxes full of ETBs, and the 2 containers of ETBs is absolutely insane. So we want to let the people know why you're selling your $50,000 ETB collection.
The only reason I'm selling this is because I bought 2 of each one as soon as they came out. So I've been a collector for basically since 2001, and I got 2 of each ones, and I thought it was time to move 1 of each, and I still have 1 of each, so why not?
That's a smart way to do it, right? And now you can offload all this, get some of that capital back in and stuff, because you're doing a lot of vending still, right? Like you go to a lot of shows?
I'm like not focusing that much on it, but trying to have fun with it, yeah.
Makes sense, makes sense. All right, we're good. We counted all the ETBs, everything's good. I appreciate it, Mo. Thanks for making the drive out.
Pleasure, man.
We're gonna go through, I'm gonna go through it all at home and show everybody what it is. But I appreciate you coming out, man. Sure, I'll see you at other shows and stuff. Have you any plans to go on any Collecticons in the future? Or?
I'll be around.
Around?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. No, but I appreciate it, man. Thanks for reaching out to me.
No problem. Always a pleasure doing business with you.
We'll be in talk, all right?
For sure.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, sir.
All right, we got the deal done. David's already trying to claim stuff, the ancient origins. I think he needs it. You said you need it for your...
Need it for my collection, yeah.
Which one were you missing now?
I'm missing Furious Fist.
Furious Fist. This guy. He's like, he's gonna take his fee for helping out. All right, we're gonna go home and then we're gonna bust out all the ETBs and show you exactly what we have, how many we have, and we'll walk through all that. All right, so obviously it's the next day. I didn't have time to sort through everything yesterday, but today we're gonna go through everything we picked up. It's 141 total ETBs, which is crazy. But first things first is, I forgot to mention, but shout out to Mo. He also hooked me up with this Colossal Warfare Dragon Ball booster box as a gift for doing the deal. So shout out to Mo, he's a great guy. Let's look at everything we picked up. We're gonna go based off era. So this is the Scarlet and Violet era, relatively new stuff here. We have 9 total Stellar Crown ETBs. We have both of the Paradox ones, both of the base set ETBs, Twilight Masquerade, Paldea Evolved, both Temporal Forces, and then we have 4 Obsidian Flames ETB. And these are all relatively cheap. I think majority of them are under $100. I think Paldea is at $100 or so. Market-wise, everything else is around $80 or $90. I was just fact-checking myself to make sure I had the right prices for all these, and I pretty much did, but the only one that kind of threw me off was the Obsidian Flames. Apparently, these are $140 now each, which is kind of crazy because no one wanted Obsidian Flames, and here we are, they're $140 a pop. So, all right, let's move on to the next batch of ETBs. And for the best set in Scarlet and Violet, 151, we have a total of 20 ETBs of this set. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite ones for the Scarlet and Violet era. And I think long-term, this is probably gonna be one of the biggest winners, maybe Prismatic as well, but 151, it has the nostalgia. It brought a lot of people back into the hobby. You can't beat the originals, right? And I don't ever think we saw a huge reprint in ETBs. We saw reprints for Blooming Waters, the Alakazam, the poster boxes and stuff like that, but I don't think we ever saw a huge reprint in ETB, so I think the market is starting to reflect that. These are getting close to almost $400 a pop, so I think long-term these are gonna do very well. My favorite set for sure. Let's get into the Sword and Shield era. I do have a little bit more, so I'll have to bring some of that over. It didn't all fit on the table. I had to switch up the angle so you guys can see everything. But first up, we have base set Sword and Shield ETBs here, and if you've noticed, these have the Pokeball wrapping on them, which I was not familiar with initially, you know, and I was doing a little bit of research. So apparently the first wave of the Sword and Shield era had these Pokeball wrapping on them. So these are first wave, which is pretty cool. I think they have a little small premium to them because you can identify it as first print run. Then we have 1 Rebel Clash ETB. We have 4 Vivid Voltage ETBs, 2 Brilliant Stars, 3 Silver Tempest here, 3 Lost Origin, and 3 Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike and Lost Origin are really popular right now. The booster boxes, the singles in this set have gone insane. Down here we have 2 Chilling Reign ETBs. We have 4 total of the Evolving Skies, 2 of the Vaporeon boxes, 2 of the Jolteon Flareon, 2 Darkness Ablaze, 2 Astral Radiance, 3 Crown Zenith, and we also have the 2 Battle Styles, Pokemon Go, 2 of those, 5 total of the Shining Face. These set got reprinted to the ground. You could find those for the longest time. And then we have 5 of the Champions Path ETBs. Still on the Sword and Shield, we have the Pokemon Center editions. We got 2 Pokemon Center Brilliant Stars, 2 of the, what are these, Astral Radiance, or actually 3 Astral Radiance, 2 Lost Origin. Then we have the Silver Tempest, we have both Chilling Reigns, Fusion Strike, both of the Evolving Skies Pokemon Center editions. I am gonna keep the Vaporeon one because I have 2 of the Jolteon ones, so I needed this Vaporeon one to complete my set. So I'll be replacing this one with another Jolteon one, but I'm actually gonna keep that one. The Crown Zenith Pokemon Center, Pokemon Go, 4 of the Celebrations ETB. These actually came out during the Sword and Shield era. Then we have the Pokemon Center Edition, and then the Zamazenta and Zacian ETBs, the black ones. I think they had like metal dices and stuff in those. But I think this concludes the Sword and Shield era, so let's move on to the next set. So now let's get into the Sun and Moon era. We have the base set Sun and Moon, the purple and orange box. We have the Guardians Rising here, and Unified Minds. Unbroken Bonds, we actually have 2 of them. One's in the container and one's out here. Crimson Invasion, Lost Thunder, Burning Shadows. This one is Ultra Prism and Forbidden Light. We have 5 Hidden Fates ETB. I actually opened like 15 of these during COVID and never hit a Charizard. And then we got some pretty heavy hitters here. So we have a Team Up ETB here, great condition. Shining Legends, the Unbroken Bonds down there, Ultra Prism, Unified Minds, and then Dragon Majesty. I only have like 10 or 12 of these containers, so I try to focus on the super expensive ones and put those in containers first. Obviously, I still need a lot more containers, but these are sold out everywhere. I mean, when you go look at Target, you literally go look at the reviews. Every single person that writes a review on these is for ETBs, which is kind of hilarious. But these are some pretty heavy hitters here. This Team Up one, you guys know Team Up stuff has been going crazy. But Sun and Moon era, I wasn't collecting during that era, unfortunately, but a lot of this stuff has been blowing up recently. You can kind of do the math and see what the values of these are right now. These are the heavy hitters. We still have a few more things to go, so let's jump into the other set. Actually, we did have one more ETB that I put to the side. We have a Celestial Storm ETB here, the Rayquaza. Unfortunately, it does have a minor rip here in the back, but it's still a great ETB. One of the better looking ones in my opinion. You can't go wrong with the Rayquaza, right? Now let's finish it up with the XY era. We have the Evolutions XY ETBs, the Charizard and Blastoise, 2 Blastoise ones actually. I'm gonna keep a pair for myself. I've always wanted these and I hesitated and didn't buy them when they were like $200 each, and now they're like close to $500. But I'm doing it. I'm keeping a set for myself. Those are one of my favorite ETBs. We have the Breakpoint and Breakthrough ETBs here. Fates Collide, and then some more heavy hitters here. We have the Breakthrough one here as well. The Steam Siege ETB, the 20th anniversary Pokemon one, that one's crazy. And this one is probably the biggest ETB that came in this whole collection, the Ancient Origins ETB. These are really hard to find. I was looking on eBay. There's, I think, 1 listing on eBay, but this one's pretty cool. I think market on this is close to $3,000, maybe a little more. It's super hard to find, very niche right now. But that's gonna do it for us, guys. That was the full ETB collection that we bought. Close to $50,000 worth. Shout out to Mo. Appreciate him for coming out and doing that deal with me. Like I said, a lot of this will be for sale on my website. So if you guys are interested, be sure to head over there to packbattle.shop. I'll have a lot of it there. I will be bringing some of these to local shows mainly. I don't think I'll take any of these if I have to travel to a different state, because ETBs rip too easily. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to travel with them. So any local shows, the Houston Collecticon, Dallas Collecticon, all those, I'll probably bring some of these there if you want to do a deal. But other than that, if you are interested, like I said, head over to my website. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.